Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reviewing Radiant Beauty by Gabor in the color Sangria. If you watched my wig haul that I posted a few days ago, I showed 7 wigs that I purchased during the big clearance sale at Wig Studio One, and Radiant Beauty was one of them. I said I was going to review them all. I'm going to start off with the ones that are styles that I have not reviewed yet. Some of you wanted me to asked me to review the Esprit in Silver Blonde Rooted. I will certainly do that, and Luna, but I have reviewed those styles already. But I'm still going to revisit them. I will leave Radiant Beauty linked below down in the description box to Wig Studio One, so you could see all the colors that are available in this style. And if you go over to Wig Studio One on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, there's an additional 30% automatically applied to Gabor when you go to checkout at the time of this recording. I don't know if you're watching this 2 years from now, if things will still be the same, but at the time of this recording, there is 30% off on Gabor on Saturdays and Sundays. I did unbox it for my wig haul, but right after that video, I just took it off and I put it right back in the box. I haven't done anything to it. So I think that I could just go through this part pretty quickly. I will leave the link to the wig haul listed down below in the description, or maybe I'll put it up here somewhere. Mine is in the color Sangria. Sangria is GL31 130. So we have an intense fire red here. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. We have a left mono part. I'm not feeling much permatease here. Maybe some on the back. I'll know more when I have it on. We have a temple to temple lace front. It's a really nice wide lace front. Felt covered ear tabs. We have an extended nape and Velcro adjusters. My circumference is 21 and a half, and usually Gabor fits me a little bit on the larger side. There's lots and lots of stretch to Gabor. All the ones that I have tried, I feel they run pretty much average large. So I am going to go ahead and cinch it in. I have to bring it in basically to the center. And the only reason I know this is based on my other Gabors. Now, please note that I'm not wearing a wig grip. If I were wearing a wig grip, I wouldn't cinch it in as much. I could probably cinch it in a little bit more. If I were going out somewhere, I would definitely cinch it in a bit more, or obviously wear my wig grip. Seems to be average density. The reason it appears to be so full is because of these curls. They almost appear to be a scrunched up curl. You know, when you wash your hair and then you just start scrunching it up. That's what it appears to be. Nice long layers of really free-forming curls. Deconstructed curls, and they have that spiral appearance. Really, really pretty. If you love curls, you will love this one. Let me check for the permatease. There is permatease. I don't feel it to be an abundance. It doesn't feel like a lot of permatease there. There's actually none on this side, on the right side of the part. There's a little bit more back here, but it doesn't feel as if it's that much permatease. I don't want to mess up the curls because I think they're so pretty. These are traditional fibers. Here is the ear tab, and here is my hairline. And I do have auburn root powder, which I could use to match up with the wig. As you can see, I have a very low hairline. And here is the ear tab. I think this style, if you just store it wrapped up in the net, I think you're going to have really good results of keeping these beautiful spiral waves. I wouldn't try to loosen them up. I mean, you can separate them a little bit. I just think they're gorgeous. Even though there's not a lot of permatease here, and I don't feel the density is especially high. Radiant Beauty weighs about 3.7 ounces, so that's telling me that the density is not so high. It really is because of all of these curls. Oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. I could see myself wearing this. You know how I think it will look really nice with an updo? I do that with some of my other curly pieces. I just leave some strands hanging down. Let me show you it on all sides, and then we'll try to do some styling. Is this gorgeous or what? But of course, if you love curls, if you don't love curls, then yeah, then you're not gonna love it. All right, so we can pick some up here. We're gonna do kind of like a half up, half down. I think it's just so feminine looking. Just tie it back a little bit. Back in the 80s when I had my hair permed, this is pretty much what it looked like. Or you can bring it up. Leave some curls hanging down. Look how pretty. Could you tell I like it? I think it's fun. Leave some curls hanging down. Temple to temple. I know it doesn't look very appealing now with my very low hairline, but I want to show you the lace front. Nice part. You could really see the highlights and the lowlights. The measurements on Radiant Beauty, we have the front and the crown at 10.5 inches. We have the sides and the back at 11.25 inches, and the nape is 10 inches. I think that all in all, it's probably about 16 inches from the crown down, somewhere around there. Give you another look. And I have to tell you, the more I look at this color, I think that it's a neutral leaning cool because of those low lights that have that bluish purplish hue to it. But we do have some of the warmer reds. So if you like all warm, you may not care for this color. Adding some bangs. You might be able to add some bangs. However, the layers are pretty curly. They have a lot of wave to them. So you just keep in mind that if you add a bang, you might need to do some training, maybe with a hot air brush, maybe a side swept, or wear it as a side swept. Because I don't wear my wig, the same wig every day, I have many wigs that are in constant rotation. I don't wash my wigs that often. When I go to wash Radiant Beauty, what I'll do is I'll wash it under the running water, and I won't soak it or anything. I'll just wash it gently under the running water, and then when I hang it to dry, I will wrap it up in the net that was included with the wig, and that way I could prevent the curls from being weighed down from the moisture. All right, let's take a walk outside so you can see Sangria out in the daylight, and then I'll come back. is day 2 that I am wearing Radiant Beauty. And I noticed something when I was going outside and I was taking that outside video. There is permatease on the sides, which I hadn't noticed before. And I didn't tell you, and I wanted to mention it. There's also permatease at the nape, you know, right around on the back here. There is some on the side. This is the right-hand side of the wig. And there's, as I mentioned before, there's not too much at the crown. There's just a little bit here, nothing pillowy. But I did want to mention about the permatease on the sides and at the nape. I think it's needed in order to give it this form. If this is not, if you don't care for permatease, I wanted to make you aware of that. And if you love permatease, you'd probably be really happy to know. But if you look at it this way, it does give it a nice form. For my personal wigs, I don't like an abundance of permatease. Now, I have been wearing wigs for 3 years, so this doesn't bother me. Nevertheless, I don't like an abundance of permatease. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think there is a place for permatease, but I do realize that there are many wearers that prefer not to have any permatease at all. So I always like to point out as much as I possibly can on the videos. I hope that was helpful. Okay, now let's go to the pre-recorded. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Please let me know what you think about Radiant Beauty. Are you a curly girl or do you prefer straight hair? Is this a style you would wear? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.